Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to give you guys three undervalued stocks. And now, over the past month, there's been a lot of uncertainty with the S&P 500, and I think that's largely due to a lot of overvalued companies. And I still think there's a handful of undervalued companies out there. So I think this gives us a good opportunity to make some money off of some great companies. And then we're going to move on to McDonald's. McDonald's had a really good earnings report today, so I want to get into that. And then we'll finish off with this tweet. We can laugh at this picture together. So let's get into the portfolio update. I'm currently sitting at $1,100. And now if I scroll down here, guys, I'm in the red on everything, but if you're new to the channel, what I do is I invest $10 a day into high quality dividend growth stocks. If you don't know what that is, just go back to previous videos and I'll explain it to you. But I have been saying, and you'll notice in previous videos, I love Microsoft. Invest in Microsoft every opportunity that you get. This is the only stock that I hold that is in the green. Look at Microsoft year to date. They're up 40% year to date. How can you not invest in this company? And they just had an absolutely killer earnings report. So definitely buy yourself some Microsoft. Now I want to preface these three undervalued stocks with this. So I just showed you guys the 1 month. But I want to go over here and show you guys the 5 year. Okay? Right here is where I think we left off. Okay, so this is where that whole COVID started, and then it crashed, and then it really started to take off. And I think this was totally unnatural. You can see that if I go to the max. This right here is totally unnatural. I think we're supposed to be like right here. I think that 35 number is really where we're supposed to be. So it's not that stocks got so overvalued that now they're starting to come back down to real life. The government, they know what they did. They gave everybody checks, they pumped up the economy, and it boomed. And now they have high interest rates, and we're going to pay the price. But I still think there's more than three. But I'm going to give you three undervalued companies, okay? So the first one that I'm going to start with here is Chevron. Okay? Chevron is a fantastic company. They just acquired Hess. Hess is another fantastic company. And guys, they basically own South America. Basically, that whole northern part of South America, them and Shell own it. So Chevron did a great job of purchasing Hess there. They have a fantastic PE ratio at 10.34. Now, if we go over and we look at their financials, this is the usual for this sector. So this right here, this goes against everything that I say, but I think this is the usual for this sector. But they still have good revenues. If we go down to their net income, they're pretty good over the past couple of years. And I think that they have a lot of improvement to do, but they do a good job. And I think I like the outlook so far. So I'm in on Chevron. I like this payout ratio a little bit higher than I'd like. I'd like them to get back to this 30%, but that's fine. And now I want to show you guys something here. This is on Alpha Spread, and this is a website that I use for intrinsic value. I like the DCF valuation, so this is the discounted cash flow, and this is how I like to value a stock. I go on to Alpha Spread, and you'll notice here that they're going to give you a low number and a high number. Well, this is actually backwards. Usually the DCF is lower. The DCF is higher on this one. So I like that even better. So Chevron, we just saw, currently trades at 146. Alpha Spread thinks that the DCF is 181. So this is absolutely an undervaluation in my mind. And I've been saying it forever about Chevron. I love Chevron. And I thought they were going to be the ones to acquire Occidental Petroleum. They ended up going out and buying Hess. I love it. So my second undervalued stock is Caterpillar. I don't own this one. I have been having them on my watch list forever. They're currently trading at 242. I've been watching this company forever. They have such a great PE ratio, 11.92. That's even a little bit higher than Chevron, but I love it. They pay a 2.18% dividend yield. Now let's go check these financials. This is an incredible company, guys, okay? Now they had a really good 2018 and a really good 2019. But that's when everybody was building. Guys, we had so many infrastructure problems we had to fix. There was so much construction going on. And then it started to slow down, and they're getting back into real life here. And I think this is what it's going to look like. 41, 50, 59. This is what we're in for in the future. There's going to be even more construction going on. Go down to their net income. It's the same story. 2020 was bad, but their net income is fantastic. Go down to this payout ratio. This is what we're looking at right here. They're trailing 12 months, 30% basically. I was saying that's where I want it to be with Chevron. That's a great payout ratio. Now, if I go over here to alpha spread, look at this. So this is what I was talking about. The relative value is usually higher. The DCF value is at 271. What are they trading at, guys? 242. So you have another $30 until it hits its intrinsic value for DCF value. And guys, the final company that I've been talking about them forever, is Vici Properties. I think this is such an undervalued company. Even Seeking Alpha says buy, strong buy, strong buy. Everybody loves this company, and I think that this is going to be, in a 20-year period, I think this is going to be my best investment, second to Microsoft. So they're currently trading at $27. So their PFFO, which is basically a PE ratio for REITs, it's at 11.8. That's good. And if we go over and look at their financials, this is where it's absolutely incredible. Look at these financials, guys. 18, 201, 898, 894, and then just 12, 15, 26, now trailing 12 months, 35. All this says to me is that this is a growing company, okay? We go over to this net income. It's the same story. Look at that net income. I mean, guys, trailing 12 months is over double what it was in 2022. Now we go down to their payout ratio. It's higher. That's okay. A payout ratio for REITs, it's usually going to be high. I like to see it around 70%, and they're right there. Guys, this is literally the perfect company right now. I love Vici. Let's take a look at their dividends, just in case you guys are worried about the dividends here. 6.07%. Guys, you're getting high-end dividends here with a REIT. Okay, let's go over and look at their alpha spread. So alpha spread has them at 27. They have the relative value at 61. At 27.03, it's at 27.18 now. Guys, I'm still absolutely slamming. I'm buying this company 24/7. That's all I do is buy this company. I did it. I bought just about another $20 last Friday. So Vici is another buy. Now let's go over to McDonald's here. McDonald's revenue climbs 14% as price hikes boost U.S. sales. Now, the first thing I notice is that they're saying the price hikes. Just because McDonald's does well, they'll say, oh, it's because of the price hikes. Another company does well, and they're like, well, they had a really good quarter. No, everybody boosted their prices because of inflation. So it's not just McDonald's, but that is partly the reason why they had such a good quarter. But it says right here, this is what I find to be most interesting, or most impressive really, is the company's global same-store sales grew 8.8% in the quarter. Guys, they beat the estimate by a whole percent. So people are definitely showing up to McDonald's, and I could say that I am one of them. And now let's end this on a funny note here. I saw this today and just died laughing. People in the U.S., after greeting you, just leave a tip. Guys, that's how common tipping is now. I mean, you go anywhere. Home Depot's going to start asking for tips. Like, it is getting absolutely out of control, this whole, like, tip culture thing. I know a lot of other countries, continents, whatever, a tip doesn't even cross their mind. And now, I mean, everywhere you go, before they even tell you the total, they swing that screen around to you, and they're like, just answer this question real quick. They're like basically demanding that you give them money. So I had a good laugh at that today. Now, guys, just to wrap this up here, I am invested in two of those companies. I have Vici, okay? I love Vici. I'm going to keep buying Vici, and I have Chevron. So these are going to be the two companies that I'm buying most of next. And then, guys, I've had Caterpillar on my watch list ever since I started investing. I'm in construction, and I love Caterpillar. Everywhere you go, you'll see Caterpillar, but they don't only do what you're thinking. Like, they don't just produce the machinery, like the excavators, all the big equipment that you see on job sites and stuff. They don't just produce that. They produce so much more than that at a way higher dollar value. And then obviously McDonald's did really well this quarter, last quarter. That's why they've gone up a little bit. They used to be down way more for me. Actually, that's updated. But they used to be down way more for me, and they had a little bit of a comeback. And then still, this tweet is absolutely hysterical, guys. Send this to your friends. They'll laugh. But all right, thanks for watching, guys.